Most men spend their entire lives chasing attraction the wrong way. They obsess over their jawline, their bank balance, their height. Yet, they miss the truth. Real attraction, the kind that makes people turn their heads, the kind that forces respect without a word, doesn't come from what you think. It isn't about six-pack abs or designer clothes. Those are surface-level decorations. What truly makes a man magnetic runs much deeper. It's invisible, but undeniable. And here's the part most men don't want to hear. If you have these traits, you don't need to chase anyone. People chase you. Think about it. Why do some men walk into a room and instantly shift the energy, while others remain unnoticed no matter how hard they try? Why do some men get respect before they even open their mouths, while others get ignored even after proving themselves? The difference isn't luck, it's not even genetics. It's something you cultivate, something that seeps into your body language, your tone, your presence. It's a form of silent power. And once you understand it, you'll realize you've been taught to look in all the wrong places for validation. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Most men aren't unattractive because they lack looks. They're unattractive because they radiate desperation, insecurity, and approval-seeking energy. Women sense it. Men sense it. Everyone does. Attraction isn't about perfection. It's about projection. It's about what you project into the world without even trying. If you project weakness, you'll repel. If you project strength, self-control, and quiet dominance, you'll pull people in whether they like it or not. And here's where it gets interesting. There are clear, almost hidden signs that tell whether you're already a highly attractive man. These signs aren't about muscles or money. They're about the kind of energy you carry, the way the world reacts to you, even when you don't notice it yourself. If you've ever felt like people treat you differently, if strangers respect you for no obvious reason, if others copy you without you asking, you might already be far more attractive than you realize. Today, I'm going to reveal 3 undeniable signs that prove you're a highly attractive man. Not the fake Instagram kind of attractive, but the kind that commands respect, draws people in, and silently separates you from the average. Once you recognize these signs, you'll never look at yourself or the way others see you the same way again. Sign number 1. People treat you differently without you trying. Here's the first undeniable sign. You don't even have to ask for special treatment, yet people give it to you. Think carefully. Do strangers tend to respect your personal space? Do people lower their tone when speaking to you? Do women glance twice, sometimes even pretending they're not looking? Do men often seem either unusually friendly or unusually defensive around you? That's not random. It's attraction in its rawest form. See, most men chase validation. They try too hard to be noticed. But if you're genuinely attractive, the world notices you. It shows up in small, subtle ways. Maybe people hold doors longer for you. Maybe when you speak in a group, everyone actually stops and listens, even if you're saying something simple. Maybe friends imitate your style, your way of talking, even your posture without realizing it. That's not coincidence. That's subconscious respect. Humans are wired to detect hierarchy. We pick up on energy before words. If you're attractive at a core level, your presence communicates confidence, stability, and control. And people react to it instinctively. That's why strangers sometimes act nicer or stricter around you. They're responding to the silent signal you radiate. Here's the brainwashing truth. You don't need to ask for respect when you're genuinely attractive. The world bends around you because people can't help but notice the difference. And if you've experienced this, if people seem to treat you as different without you begging for it, then you're already carrying the mark of someone highly attractive. Sign number 2. Your confidence is silent, not loud. Now, here's the second sign. And this is one that separates the boys from the men. Fake confidence is loud. It's exaggerated. It's the guy who laughs too hard, talks too much, flexes his wealth or physique, desperate for others to validate him. That's not attraction. That's insecurity dressed as confidence. True attractiveness is built on silent confidence, the kind where you don't need to brag because your presence already speaks louder than words, the kind where you don't feel pressured to prove yourself in every conversation because you already know your value and people sense it instantly. Think about it. The most attractive men in history, leaders, fighters, kings, icons, they weren't the ones constantly shouting for attention. They carried themselves with restraint, calmness, and a kind of grounded energy that made others lean in. Silent confidence is powerful because it's rare. Most men don't have it. Most men are constantly performing. But when you don't perform, when you don't need the spotlight, you create a gravity field. People are drawn in, wondering what you're about. And here's the manipulative twist. The less you try to convince others of your worth, the more they become obsessed with figuring it out themselves. Silence makes them curious. Calmness makes them nervous. Control makes them respect you. If your confidence doesn't need a stage, if it simply exists in how you walk, how you look, how you wait, that's not just attractive. That's magnetic. Sign number 3. You intimidate without trying. Finally, the third sign. And this one is the most dangerous, but also the most telling. If you're a highly attractive man, people will sometimes feel intimidated by you, even when you're being polite, even when you're saying nothing at all. They'll say things like, "I thought you were arrogant before I got to know you," or "I felt nervous around you at first." That's because real attraction carries weight. Here's the truth. Attraction isn't just about being liked. It's about being respected. And respect often comes with intimidation. If you walk into a room and people straighten up, if some men get defensive, if women get a little shy or giggly around you, that's not about arrogance. That's about power. They're reacting to your presence, your aura, your unspoken dominance. Think of it like this. Lions don't roar every 5 minutes to prove they're lions. Their very existence makes everything else in the jungle move differently. The same goes for you. If people adjust themselves when you're around, if they speak differently, behave differently, or even criticize you more harshly, it's because you make them feel something they can't ignore. That is the raw essence of attraction. Now, let me brainwash this into your mind. If you're not intimidating someone, somewhere, you're not actually attractive. Because true attraction doesn't just create comfort, it creates tension, energy, and even fear. And that fear isn't bad. It's the kind of fear that says, this man is not average, he has power. So those are the 3 hidden signs. 1. People treat you differently without you trying. 2. Your confidence is silent, not loud. 3. You intimidate without even meaning to. Each one is proof that you're not just another face in the crowd, you're the kind of man who radiates attraction at a core level. And here's the thing. If you truly paid attention to these 3 signs, you're probably already questioning yourself right now. You're probably asking, do I actually have these traits? Do people really treat me differently? Do I intimidate without trying? And that's the beautiful part, because the second you even start noticing these patterns, it means you're not average. Average men never question their own power. Only men with real presence even wonder if they have it. But let's make this fun. I want you to think about your own life for a second. Have people ever told you they were nervous around you before they got to know you? Have friends copied your style or the way you talk without realizing it? Or maybe you've noticed strangers treat you in a way you can't explain. Drop your experience in the comments. Because trust me, once you see the signs, you can't unsee them. And remember this, if you don't see any of these signs yet, don't worry. Attraction isn't a gift, it's a skill. You can build it, sharpen it, and weaponize it. But if you already see yourself in these signs, then congratulations. You're playing the game at a level most men will never even reach.